you are not getting faster and your speed training is wasting your time for one really big reason, and honestly, it's a pretty simple fix. There's 3 ways that this one issue is manifesting itself, the actions that you are doing or not doing, and consequently, there are 3 very simple fixes to help you get faster and actually get benefit out of your speed training sessions. Let's go through the 1 core principle that underpins all of this and the 3 things you're doing wrong with the action item to fix it. Don't worry, I get it, I understand, and I feel you. As an ex-athlete myself, playing at the college level, but now being a speed coach for the last 4 years, I totally understand where you're going wrong. You want to lean into working hard, getting really tired, and just leaning into, I did everything that I could possibly do to put myself in the best possible position to succeed. But in the process of getting faster, that is not what will take you to the next level. That is part of it, but speed training is not regular training. Speed training is not conditioning. So let's dive in to the 1 core principle that underpins all of this, the 3 things you're doing wrong, and the 3 action items that you can start doing today to start getting faster. The core principle, the biggest foundation to all of this stuff, is you must sprint fast enough to get faster. Now, the next question is, well, what is fast enough? Charlie Francis, world famous speed coach, Canadian track coach, says that 95% or better, 95% or faster of your fastest speed is fast enough to get faster over time. That is what he calls a high intensity rep that is going to stimulate your max speed. So for example, if your best speed is 20 miles an hour, you must sprint at least 19 miles an hour or faster, 95% of 20 miles an hour to get faster. Or let's say your best flying 10-yard sprint is 1.00 seconds. 5% slower, or 95% of that, you have to sprint 1:05 seconds or faster to get faster. So what you're probably doing wrong, the mistake you're making, is that your sprints simply are not fast enough. Not fast enough to get you faster over time, not fast enough to be considered high intensity to challenge your body's ability to go as fast as possible, to in turn raise your body's fastest speed. So here are the 3 things that are holding you back from sprinting fast enough in your speed training sessions. First, you are sprinting too frequently. And again, I get it. You want to fall asleep at night knowing that you did something. You took steps forwards towards your athletic goals, and that's great. But the technical term for this is a high-low model, which means that every high intensity training day, every high speed training day should be followed by a low intensity training day. And this has one big reason why. When you have a high intensity day, a high lift day, a high speed day, you're breaking your body down, but consequently you have to recover to build yourself back up to make those gains in the first place. So if we only hit high day, high day, high day, well then when are you supposed to bounce back and recover and actually make those gains? So by following up, and here's your action item, a high speed day with a low speed day, or something that's not geared towards high intensity speed training, you give yourself that ability to bounce back and actually make those gains from your speed training session. So your action item for sprinting too frequently is to follow your high intensity speed days with a low intensity day to allow yourself to bounce back and recover and make those speed gains. Reason number 2, why you are not getting faster and why you are not sprinting as fast as you should be in your sessions, is you are sprinting too much. And this is just within one session itself. And again, I get it, work hard, grind, all those good things, but speed work is not conditioning and conditioning is not speed work. So in essence, at the end of a speed training session, you should not feel like you do at the end of a conditioning session, right? Conditioning, you're laying in the turf, you're sweaty, you're breathing hard, you're walking back to your car with wobbly legs because you're so tired. You should feel nothing like that at the end of a speed training session. At the end of a speed training session, you should almost feel a little bit better than when it started because you stimulated your body, your nervous system to run really fast, challenge it, and then that's it. Because when you get to that point of feeling tired and dead, that's when the speed really drops off. Action item moving forwards for sprinting too much, besides your really good warm-up, besides a few jumping drills, plyometric drills, mechanics drills and things like that is only having 4 to 6 super high quality acceleration efforts, which is going to be anywhere from 10 to 20, 25 yards, and only having 2 to 4 top speed efforts. So this is going to be 30 to 40 yards total, building up 30 yards into a fly 10 or something like that. Last, reason number 3 why you are not getting faster is that you are too tired, and this is within one session itself. You are too tired to sprint fast enough to hit the speeds that are required to stimulate your speed to get faster over time. And this is manifesting itself because you are not resting long enough in between your sprints. And again, I get it, you wanna always keep your feet moving. You wanna feel like you're working hard. You'll do a sprint, you'll jog back, you'll shake it out for 3 seconds, and then you'll go again, but that is just not how it works. So the general rule of thumb is for every 10 yards sprinted hard, 1 minute of rest. Or this just shakes out honestly to a really slow walk back whenever you're done with your sprint. Action item moving forwards to fix being too tired in between your sprints to help you sprint faster is to literally time your rest in between your sprints. Very simple, just wear a watch or slowly walk back. And another rule of thumb is if you don't feel ready, mentally you're not engaged, or physically you still feel yourself breathing hard, or your legs don't feel fresh, then just wait a little bit longer. To summarize, you're not getting faster because in your speed training sessions, you are not sprinting fast enough to stimulate your speed. And it's probably because you are sprinting too frequently within a week, you are sprinting too much within one session, or you are too tired in between your sprints. So if you enjoy this content and want to continue taking control of your speed training journey and achieving your athletic goals, hit that subscribe button. Let me know how all of this goes. If you want any feedback or if you want any speed training programs, send me a message on social media and Instagram at Coach Big Toe.